Mate.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with TJ from Job's Boxing Promotions, and he's the head of media for Job's Boxing Promotions. And what a card we've got this Friday, isn't it?
Mate, it's an excellent one. I cannot wait for it.
I think there's a total of about 9 fights.
Yes, correct. 9 bouts, mate. Got us 8 bout undercard and one hell of a main event.
And so we'll run through the card, but topping the bill is Mccallum v Adam Hepple for the Northern Area Super Middle. We'll get onto that later, but we've got a fabulous undercard. We've got first fight we'll talk about is Charlie Doge, who is 2-0 v Liam Fox, who's 11 fights, 11 defeats, but very tough man. He hasn't been stopped yet, I don't think.
Not that I know of, mate. Charlie's isn't actually one of our boxers. He's coming up from Scotland. He's part of the team of Boris Crichton, which obviously Matt Mccallum's already fought. So as the 8th undercard, we've put Charlie on. First time for Job, so I'm quite excited to see what he's all about.
Of course. That's 4 rounds in the super lightweight division.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
What about Michael Webster? Because he does it on Box Record. Don't say his opponent, but do you know his opponent?
It should be announced, mate. If it's not on Box Record, then it should be updated. I'm having a meeting with a promotions team tonight, so we'll find that out pretty much soon. But I think up to now, all 9 bouts are matched. With Michael Webster being heavyweight. As you know, he was supposed to be fighting Jamie King, but unfortunately, Jamie King has retired due to medical reasons. But yeah, Michael Webster, he's a good boxer. He's good at his weight category, and it's a good addition.
Is it 6 rounds?
To my understanding, yes. I'm sure it's 6 rounds. I've got it somewhere on the paperwork in front of us. But my understanding, yeah, it should be 6 rounds.
Good stuff. Is he signed with Jobs?
No, he's not. I couldn't tell you his manager, but I know he's definitely not signed with Jobs.
And then you've also got Aaron Pete making his debut of super welterweight over 4 rounds against Miller. I can't pronounce his name. Miller who Sotfius. We'll go on that. But yes, tough debut.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah, so Aaron's.
Pardon? It's Aaron's debut, yes.
Sorry?
What can we expect from Aaron as his debut?
Sorry, mate. Yes. It's Aaron's debut. I know he trains with Adam Hepple on his team, so it's a good group of lads with Jordan. Jordan Williams being their trainer at Twins Academy, so they've got a good set of lads. I don't know if you know, Aaron's changed gyms, so that's the gym he's went with, Twins Academy. Good, tough lads. So I think you can expect a lot of fireworks from Aaron on the night. He's had a good amateur career, and I think he's going to bring out a pro game with us managing and promoting him.
I can't wait to see him in action.
Yeah, mate, I would see him. We've had a lot of chats with Aaron, and he seems pretty confident, and I think he's ready to go.
That's good to hear. And then, of course, you've got Joe Maposa, who is a very great fighter, and I'm sure he'll be trying to knock on the door for title soon. And he's got a very tough fighter in Jack Dyer, who I've had on the channel before. Jack Dyer, he always loves a good scrap, so that could be fight of the night in my opinion. That's because Jack likes a good tear up, so expect a good fight from that one.
Yeah, like you said, mate, there's a couple of things lined up, I think, for later this year for Joe. But only time will tell. So he's an excellent boxer, and he's making some moves in his weight category.
That's fair enough. He's doing really well. What about Ewan McKenzie? He's got a 6-rounder. I rate Ewan very highly. Very good fighter, isn't he?
Yes, very mate. He's an excellent fighter.
Did you see one of his knockouts? I think it was last year.
I was at quite a lot of shows for you, and so quite possibly, if you know what show it is, I would have probably been there.
I think it was at Sunderland football
Yes, I
one.
was. Yes, right in the stadium, mate. Yeah, I was there, captured that. It was an excellent knockout. It's good
Yeah, I
to be
know.
ringside for.
He's a brilliant fighter. I can see him pushing on for a title, like an area title. I don't know. Is he signed with Phil Jeffers or Matt?
Yeah, so Ewan signed with Phil Jeffries, and he also trains out of I want to say Lewis Ritten's gym now.
Oh, that's good if he trains with Lewis Ritson because Lewis is a good fighter as well. I know Ewan as well. I reckon he can go very far in the sport. I do rate him very well. But yeah, that's another fight that could steal the show because he always loves a good fight. Ewan.
Yeah, yeah, he does, mate. Yeah,
He could get knockout of the night. Who knows? Or we'll see. Because
quite possibly.
there's a few potential fights of the nights on this card. Quite a few that could steal it, in my opinion. Then another 50-50 fight. You've got Alex Farrell 9-0 v Jensen Irving, who's 4-1. Great fight. 6 rounds. What more can you ask for? It's going to be another great fight. Has Alex fought this year?
Um, I I think he fought on our last show, to be honest. Um, Obviously this is a good 50-50 fight for him. So we've spoke to Alex's team and we've spoke to Alex and he's quite happy stepping up in opponents. So
Well,
I
that's what he
think
wants, isn't it? To keep
yeah,
moving
yeah,
up. Because you have to fight the best to be the best.
exactly, mate. That's the one.
And Jensen didn't, because he's coming off a defeat, I do believe. But he says, screw it. He'll just go for another 50-50 fight, which I also love from his side as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I'm going to say it again, could be another show stealer.
It could be. A lot of people are talking about this one, and I think who knows if it isn't the main event, that's the showstopper, then maybe might be the undercard showstopper
Co-main.
of the year.
Could be co-main.
Yes, yes. So Alex Ferrell's is the co-main event. But on the undercards, I mean, they're all excellent boxers. I know them quite personally, all the lads. But I do think Alex Ferrell's might just top it with it being an excellent 50-50 fight.
Mm-hmm. And then you've also got Bobby Dalton v Richard Helm. Richard, again, a very tough journeyman, being in the best with pretty much everyone at the minute at that weight. But yeah, Bob, what can we expect from Bobby? It's his
Um,
fifth fight, 6 rounds.
I think from what I've spoken to Bobby not long ago, I think his plan's just still the same. I mean, if you've watched Bobby box, you've seen he's taking that amateur kind of style and switching it to pro, but he's quite easy to adapt to other boxers, and he's nice, keeps everything nice and tidy and technical, and picks your shots off pretty well. So
Because
I
of
think we
course
can expect the same.
I thought I saw him boxing on a Wasserman show, was it?
Yes, it was. Yes, not long
Because
ago.
quite a few of these lads around your area have been on Wasserman shows, which is gets their profile out there, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, mate. Yeah.
You've also got Sam Mezzi, is it? He's 7-0, fighting Stephen Jackson, super bantamweight. Stephen's been in there with pretty much everyone. Like, I mean, everyone at super bantam, superfly, and flyweight. So,
Yeah.
because
I
Stephen
mean,
Jackson was fighting the same night Nathan fought.
yeah, he has. Yeah.
But yes, um, Sam 7-0 as well is a 6 rounder. Can we? What do you think we can expect from Sam this year? Do you think a title, or do you think some of these people on this show? I reckon because you see Ewan as well, Alex Farrell and Sam, like they get into that sort of record where they will start pushing on to these bigger fights. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think to be honest, mate, I think this show, this obviously with Joe Boxer Promotions, I think this is the one for these fighters. I think this is gonna put them into that position for titles, whether that be world titles, British titles, Europeans, whatever it is. But like you've seen the headline, the schedule for the headline. It's it's a good 50-50 title fight. So who knows? Only time will tell in this upcoming year. Like you've got Ewan McKenzie, he's more enough ready for one. Joe Force are definitely ready for one. Alex Farrell, he's also
Sam.
ready. Yeah, Sam, you've got a lot, mate. I mean, every single boxer on there is worthy of a title already. It's just finding that time when they're right and when the team feels like it's right.
So just for the people who are going to the show and what make sure you get in there right from the start because it's a packed night of action.
Yes, mate. Yes,
And
we've sold a lot of tickets.
of course, the main fight: Matt Mccallum 6-1, the Adam Hepple 3-0, and it's for the Northern Area Super Middleweight title. Of course, Matt's the champion at the minute. I saw the face off that you did with them. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was
I
excellent,
mean,
mate.
they're both saying that they're going to get that knockout.
Yeah, well, Adam's quite confident in saying that he's going to get the knockout. Matt's game plan isn't as public, but being in the team with Matt, and I kind of know that he's wanting to put it on Adam as well. So from what it sounds like, Adam's looking for the knockout, and
In
I
my
think
opinion,
Matt's
this
just.
ain't going the distance.
Do you reckon who do you reckon's going to go to, mate?
Matt, I'm
Yeah,
rooting for Matt. I know
very
as
good.
media, I know you're staying neutral because you
Yes,
work for the promotion, but
yes,
yeah,
mate.
I mean, I've had Matt on. I think it's because I had him when he beat what's he called, Mike McGoldrick,
Yes,
and then I've had him recent fight week interview. I think I had him on Monday again,
yeah,
but yeah, he seemed very confident, and I think that Boris, he'll be hungry since that Boris fight. I mean, he was, in my opinion, he was up on the cards, but he's just got caught, and that's what happens sometimes. But he'll rebuild, and I'm glad that he hasn't gone back to fighting journeyman. He's just hopped straight into another 50-50, which I love. And maybe big news after this, but who knows? We
who
can't
knows,
write
mate? Who
off
knows?
Adam because he can whack. I do understand they've sparred as well a few times, so.
Yes, they have. About 6 months ago, they both had sparring, so they've got a little bit of a taster in what each other's boxing styles like. So I think that makes the fight even
Is
better.
Adam like in Aaron Pet's gym? Like, do they train together?
Yes, yes, he is. So I don't know if you've heard of Jordan Williams, that from Twins Academy.
Yeah.
That's their trainer.
Mhm.
You've got Kai Richmond that also fights out of there.
I
Adam
think
Hepple
he's
and
on the
Aaron Pete.
Wasserman card, isn't he?
Yes, he is. So we've got our show on Friday. Um, you know, you've seen some of our shows online, mate. We do it
Yeah.
pretty well for being a small hall promoters. There's no one else in the Northeast that's doing it like us. I,
Mhm.
Me personally, I think we can compete with Wasserman. I feel like we do kind of a good
Oh
skill,
yeah,
but
some of the fights I see on the small hall shows that they can be on these shows.
yeah, yeah, definitely 100%.
100%. And Matt's doing well, and so Phil as well. How long have you been working with Matt and Phil?
So it's not just Matt and Phil. We've got a whole team around us. So myself as head of media, I've been you know head of media for the past year and a half now.
Because you've had
Um,
2 shows already this year. Because I think Adam Cope fought on one of your shows.
yeah, he did. Yeah, just before his title fight.
Yeah, he got a knockout.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What? Why was that only a 3 fight card?
It was kind of just a test I made. We've never really done one up in the Hartlepool area. So we
So
said, look,
you
let's.
just and you didn't want to cancel on those fighters that you had on. So
No, no, we're hard. We've never really cancelled a show, up to now. I kind of only moved dates because our goal and mission, mate, is to try and get these boxes out and get them that recognition. So if
hmm
we're cancelling shows left, right, and centre, like some of these other promotions is doing, it's not good.
yeah, because when
So it's
some
not fair on them.
promotions, I saw a promotion drop down to 6, and they said no.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Mate.
I mean, you went with the free fight card, which still good because you get the fighters out, and it's a good night of boxing either
Yeah,
way.
yeah. I mean, a lot of the audience they came back and they had some excellent feedback. Not a single bad bit of feedback. Everyone was really happy with the night, and everyone had a
Because
good
you've
night.
because you've had, is it 3 shows so far this year? Two,
Yes,
three.
2 or 3, mate. I think it's more to the two.
Yeah,
But we've had a we think this is our 10th show this 14th of July.
yeah. Have you got any more booked in after this one, or
From
like any dates?
I don't think we've got dates, but there is stuff going in the background. Obviously, I can't say right now, but there is a lot of things going in the background. Some exciting things happen towards
What were
the
your
end.
thoughts on Nathan Comiskey's fight?
Nathan, mate, absolutely showstopper. I think that is the best Nathan's performed so far, and I think Nathan knows it as well. Um, I rate Nathan quite highly. He's a good mate of mine, and he went in with that mindset of doing that game plan and coming out with a victory. Unfortunately, it didn't go to a victory, went to a
He'll
draw.
be
But
he'll be back though.
yeah, 100%. I mean, maybe he was,
And another one, even though he's not on this show, he'll be looking for an area title as well soon.
yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, yeah. He was training the next day after his fight. He
Oh
got up and went
really?
for a run. Yeah. Got up and went for a run.
Fair play, fair play. This is good because you've got loads of uh talent on your shows. And so for anyone who, how did you first get into like doing your media side as well?
So I actually boxed myself for a little bit for about 6 years or so.
Yeah.
And obviously being quite close with Matty. And then my dad also a director of the company, Danny Mackay. We kind of put our heads together and said, let's take this a bit further. Let's get this on the social medias and let's get the fighters like public and get them well known. And so I came along.
Yeah, that's brilliant, mate. And for anyone, because of course I said to Matt, is it getting streamed? And he said there is a stream. Do you know, like, as you're the head of media, what channel it's getting streamed on?
Yeah, so it'll be on the Joe's Boxing Promotions YouTube. The
What
production will
time
be done
will the stream roughly start? Roughly.
6 p.m. mate.
That's
6
that's good.
p.m.
That's good.
So make
And
sure you're subscribed.
oh, I am, mate. I am. And I'll make sure I'm watching right from the start. Don't miss one fight. I do. I'm not
Good
missing
mate.
one. And
That's
for
good.
anyone who's coming to going to the show on Friday, do you have the running order, or will that be posted later on?
That will be announced later on, because it's still, we're making a little bit of development here and there to it. Because obviously, it's a good stacked fight, so we're kind of getting the order right and the way we want it. So it'll be released pretty soon.
Oh, that's good, mate. And thank you for your time, mate. And keep
Not a
smashing it
problem.
with your interviews, media, just everything that you're doing, mate. Because you're doing a great job. And thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, mate. It was excellent meeting you down in Brentwood as well. You're doing really well for yourself, mate. Keep it up.
Thank you, mate. And yeah, good luck with the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, TJ. Goodbye.
Bye, mate.
Bye.